Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the formal part of our graduation ceremony, in which we're honouring our class of 2013. Our graduating students represent many different nationalities, and it's a great testimonial to international relations that we as an international school found a way to bring these nations together. If you've experienced the IB diploma programme, like our students have, you are a world citizen, equipped not only to meet the challenges out in the big wide world, but also to be the key in bringing peoples together. So, let's welcome the movers and the shakers of our future. It's my honour to introduce you to our class of 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Here we are with this particular class. We've gone through quite a lot, I think, in the last 2 years of this IB diploma programme. Just want to say a few words at the beginning about the IB. After all, this is the curriculum that binds us together, in following on from what Mrs. Watts was just saying. The mission of the IB, the founding of the IB, is all about something very simple, something very pure, and something that some people regard as being an ideal. I don't have problems with ideals. I think it's a good starting place. And the ideal of the IB was to think about solutions for the world. I will try. Someone keep an eye on the time. I'm keeping an eye on the time myself. And so my 5 minutes reading time. Some of these jokes will be completely over your head, parents, I'm afraid. It's a kind of like an IB thing. So I apologise in advance, maybe. So I find myself facing you as a teacher, but also as somebody who's I think has been working with you. I feel I've been working with you. So I've been teaching you. Some of you, we've had some TOK lessons together. We've gone through lots of different sessions about this, that, and the other together. I haven't been preaching at you. I've been teaching you. And we've been together, some of us, for 4 years now. Sometimes you've come looking to me for answers of all different kinds of questions. There can be the simple kind of stimulus response answer, or the simple yes-no answer. Often I have the answers to your questions, and sometimes I just don't have the answer. I'll say, well, I'm sorry, I have no idea. Go and talk to somebody who knows about these things. But still, many of you have come back to me to look for answers, as if I'm the source of something. And I really don't feel that I am. I really feel that I am just in a kind of a partnership with you, as I said before. And I'm very keen throughout the whole idea of TOK to promote this idea that you are on your own journey, and actually it's the questions that you ask which are much more important than the answers. It's your own inquiry, your own line of thought. But still, you come back to me and look for an answer. There's a student here sitting here, I won't embarrass him, but after a TOK lesson that we had, he still came back to me and said, but I really want to know, what do you think, Mr. Clement? What do you think? And it isn't really for me in a TOK situation to give necessarily what I think. Again, that would, for me, cross over the line between the teach and the preach bit. I want to be teaching you to have your own line of inquiry. But as I say, you still come back, and you still want answers. That's one thing that's curious. The second thing that's curious is, when I haven't given you the answers, DP2, you make them up sometimes. And you also make up and have this perception of what it is that you think I am. Let me share something with you. Now, this is what they think I am. So obviously this perception is out there somewhere, so I must have done something to warrant this. And I feel as if I need to maybe just say my words about life, the universe and everything, to kind of put that into context. I don't have religion. I'm not grounded in religion. I have all great respect for people who do have a religion and do have a faith. I don't have a religion, but I do have a faith. And my faith is in something which I feel very, very strongly about. And it's called humanity. It's called human beings. And it's the power of human beings to be transformative in this world. And I really believe that, and I feel that very strongly. And this is part of where my idea about the meaning of life, the universe and everything comes from. I can remember reading a book many years ago, and it was advertised that the answer to the meaning of life would be in this book. And indeed it was. And the answer was 42. 42 in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the answer to the meaning of life. So there you are. Now, what does this 42 mean? Is it the number of kilometers in a marathon? Is it the number on Buzz Lightyear's spaceship? See? Is it the speed at which the Titanic was... Yeah, it's true. 42 miles an hour when it hit the iceberg. 42. Yeah. Is it all of these things? Again, this is about us as human beings looking for meaning. Looking for meaning. We're always looking for meaning. Hands up in the audience. Who knows what the hokey cokey is? 2, 3, 4, 5. The hokey cokey.